So he understood what is industrial relations. So that is the main concept, main start of any question you write. There are two words comprises industrial relations, industry and relation. What is industry, what is relations? Relations between all the stakeholders, between the employees, employer, government, court, judicial activities. So that is the relation. Industry, wherever the main production operations are going on, that is industry. And in industry, people are working, those people are employees. There are different types of industry, like quality industry, software industry, manufacturing industry, production industry, fisheries industry, farming. In all this industry type, there is some production happening. So that is the main motto of industry. So production activities are happening in the industry. And how they are keeping relations between employers, between the workers, between the government and court. So that is industrial relations. We started the meaning of the industrial relations. This is the characteristics we studied. Overview. Following are the different objectives. Different objectives. Why industrial relations is required, what they do, what their main functions. So these are the points, these 10 points you can remember and write in the functions. Industrial relations, this relationship establish peace and goodwill between the different stakeholders, and ultimately it will increase the productivity, the democracy, establish industrial democracy. Democracy means what? You know the literal meaning of democracy. So everyone part of industry is equally contributing to the decision making. So you are going, you don't have any voice in that. So that means what? It is not a democratic industry. If you are able to say something, and if your voice is listened, people are listening to you, then that is a proper organization. So once you have the association and good relations, good rapport with management, that will establish the proper democratic relationship. Minimize labor turnover. If people are happy, they don't leave the organizations easily. So that is called as labor turnover. So ultimately, how many people are joining and how many people are leaving, that ratio is known as labor turnover ratio. So who are the people joining, who are the people are leaving in the organization? That reduces with a good relationship between the employer and employee. That is mentioned in the objective. Minimize the labor turnover rate and absenteeism. People don't take absent, take leave. If you are motivated, if you are willing to go and work every day, then you will have less absence. If your environment is not supporting, if you are not willing, then definitely you will have more option. Contribute to the economic development. If industry is good, then country is growing, your economy is growing. So that way it's contributing to the economic condition of the country. Establish full employment situation. So there won't be people idle in the organization. Minimize strike, lockout. So whenever there is some demand, you can smoothly take that case to the management. There is no need of strike, lockout, and hartal. That will unnecessarily reduce the production of the industry. So these are the objectives of industry. Then we studied industrial relationship model. We also studied meaning and definition of trade union, different trade union functions. What are the trade union is doing for the members, for its organization, for its union activities, for the society. So these four categories we studied. What are the different functions of trade union? Then we studied the recognition. A trade union is said to be recognized once the employer has agreed to negotiate with it and the play working. So how the trade union is recognized, that we studied. We also studied different economic environment factor, refer to the things that affect the entire economy, microeconomics. Hello,
Yes, sir.
the voice is breaking, I think. Are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think the voice is breaking, the internet is slow. So we studied different factors of economy, micro and macro. How these factors are affecting the economy and the market. Then we also studied the employer organization, how different organization, different union established from the employer side, just like employee side, labor union, there are employer organization also. We also studied that. We also studied different union, the main objectives of employees organization. Then actual meaning of actual example of different trade union. We studied different, what are the trade union existing in the country. INTUC, ITUC, PMS, these are the different trade union, some organization existing in the country. 5, 6 we studied. This 6 we studied. The Hind Mazdoor Sabha, HMS, the United Trade Union Congress, UTUC. You must have seen this in the different advertisement, different newspaper. These are the different organizations existing in the country, and multiple employees, like multiple companies can join. So there is no restriction of the employees in this organization, in this trade union to join. And there are some specific trade unions which are exclusively for bank employee, railway employee, postal employee. So these are given. Bank Employees Federation of India, PFI, the bank trade union. So this trade union recognize and welcome all the bank employee. Another in Railwaymen, Railway Federation of India, All India Railway Men Federation of India, AIRF. This is mainly for railway employee. Another in National Federation of Postal Employee, NFPE. That's mainly for postal employee. So these are exclusively for that sector. We also studied characteristics of trade union. What are the different characteristics of trade union?
सर स्क्रीन शो होनी
ଜିନିଷ ହଉନି
ଆଜ୍ଞା सर ଦେଖା ହଉନି କିଛି
ସେୟାର କରୁଛି ଏବେ ଦେଖା ହେଲା କି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆଜ୍ଞା सर
ଦେଖା ହେଲା
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍ ଦେଖାଯାଉଛି।
these are the different trade unions. Total 6 we studied. What are the available in the country? These are main trade union in the country, and these last three are specific to bank employee, railway employee, and postal employee. Then we studied the characteristics of trade union, roles of trade union towards the organization, towards the trader, towards the union, towards the society. But earlier, this is, you can
Hello, sir.
सर कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा है। सबको सुनाई नहीं दे रहा।
Sir, mute कर दीजिए।
आज सर्वर डाउन बदला।
Hello.
यस सर यस।
So what are the different aspects of ILO, objectives, scope, and roles and responsibility of ILO? We discussed then NCL. Another thing we discussed, the important thing are what I'm showing you, all the important things. There are different things we studied about trade union, National Commission on Labor, NCL, and ILO, International Labour Organization. These three things we studied. And also along with this, we studied the employers organization, employers union. There are like trade union, there is some unions from the employers. So what they do, what are the basic things to do, what are the functions of different organizations. Another thing we studied collective bargaining. Different steps of collective bargaining, how it happens, and types of collective bargaining. That also we discussed. The last class we studied what are the conventions, what are the different conventions of ILO, what are the core conventions given and how India is contributing to this convention. In last two classes we discussed. International Labour Conference, these first three things, governing body and International Labour Office, are the structure and organization of ILO. These three things you remember. And one important thing we discussed the last class, why people join in trade union, what are the different benefits given to employees in trade union. Last two slides, why people join and what are the advantages, what why trade union is successful, why people join in trade union. These points you remember. I'll give you this slide and you make a note out of it. Anything you want other than this, let me know. We can plan to discuss, we can plan another class. But today is the last class officially. I will send you all the slides and you can refer the books. These are the main topics. Anything you want additional lecture, let me know. And today will not take any break. We'll complete the class here. If you have any questions, let me know.